I'm here in Brampton with a new spin to an old CRA scam that took the latest victim through a traumatic 3-hour ordeal that all ended up right here in this plaza, with police being called to the metro. You can see behind me. Now, I can tell you that the Brampton man involved was sincerely terrified and truly believed that the con artist on the other end of the phone was in fact a government agent. And tonight he's speaking out to ensure that no one else falls victim.
So in the next 24 hours, we will be marking a lien on your assets and your bank accounts due to your inability to settle your dues with the CRA. A bill collection officer would visit you soon to complete the paperwork.
The new twist to this old scam all began with a threatening message that was left on John's answering machine.
When somebody says that you're going to be arrested within 24 hours to call them back, and you're going to court, you have a tendency to act on that. At least I did.
This father and husband only called back because he knew it had to be a misunderstanding, but was somehow lured in by the intimidating language and terrifying threats.
He said, when you lose your job and you lose your house, he said, chances are you'll lose your job.
What came next was a 3-hour ordeal that took John to his mother's house in Mississauga to borrow the $5,000. The voice over the phone was telling him to lie about why he needed the cash. Your mother's now involved. What is going through your head at this point? Do you feel like you're being watched?
Oh, yes, I definitely do. The whole time I'm thinking, am I being tracked? The whole time I'm coming down to 410, I'm thinking I'm being tracked or I'm being followed. I don't know what's going on.
John then ended up in this Brampton plaza. He was directed to go into the Shoppers and purchase as many $100 iTunes gift cards as possible.
He sold me the cards. I went out and he said, no, on the back of the cards there's a block there. He said, scratch it off and read me the numbers there. So there's a 16-digit character on the back of these cards. He made me read off all 7 of them over to him over the phone, which I did. Once we were done that, he said, now go to the nearest store. And I said, well, there's a Metro store right here in the same parking lot. He said, go to the Metro store and buy all the iTunes cards they have there. 42 more of them, because he said my balance on the that I owed to Canada Revenue Agency was $4,987.
I approached him and I said, sir, is everything okay? And he just did can't talk, kept pointing at his cell phone.
The manager here knew something was wrong right away, so he started writing notes to John, who was clearly distraught.
My next note, I believe, to him was, is your family in danger? Is somebody watching you? And he indicated no. So at that point I wrote, I'm calling the police.
And when the police told me it was a scam, I almost melted. I almost fell to the floor with tears. I was sobbing. You know, it was terrifying.
Was there a point when you said, what do gift cards have to do with me paying back the CRA?
See, all of your assets right as of now are frozen. You cannot use your debit card. You cannot use your credit cards. You got to use cash. And he said, the only way you can get me cash here is we have a deal worked out with Apple iTunes, whereby you can get their cards and we can get the money out of them through that.
So they had quick answers for everything.
He did.
Now, John tells me he was still on the phone with this person when Peel police arrived, and they actually tried to lure the con artist to this parking lot to make an arrest, but he would not bite. An investigation is now underway. Now, we are being told that criminals often go after gift cards because they can be used quickly online and they're hard to trace. We actually did a quick search on Kijiji, and we found numerous iTunes cards selling at a discount. Now, of course, this story did come to us from a CityNews viewer. If you have something to share or see news in the making, you can let us know by email, phone, or Twitter. You can also submit a tip through our website, citynews.ca.